नहीं हो सकता. Take recourse to rules. Shri Derek O'Brien, it's a very important ministry, Derek, and we have a distinguished member to initiate the discussion on the working of the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy. Shri Derek O'Brien.
We will be a constructive opposition and initiate this discussion on new and renewable energy. All ministries are important, but this one in particular, what we do today, say today and act, will have an effect on our children's children. Sir, we will offer some constructive suggestions. But before I come to the details of the ministry, I have to place on record the 4-5-6 effect. 4-5-6 effect. क्या होता है? 4th of June, 5-6-56. On the 4th of June, that is why we are discussing this ministry. On the 4th of June, 5-6, that is 56, got cut down to size. That is why, in spite of 15 opposition parties, 15, requesting this government to discuss the Home Ministry, this government is nervous to discuss the Home Ministry. Despite all of us here in the opposition wanting to discuss the Defense Ministry, with what we read, picnics happening on the border, they're coming over from China, this government does not want to discuss the Home Ministry or the Defense Ministry. Sir, we discussed all this in the Business Advisory Committee, but it was not brought here. But in the spirit of a constructive opposition, we will still initiate this discussion and we will still give you some suggestions. Sir, 3 specific points. The first one, to the minister. I'm suggesting a mantra for your ministry. Think nationally, act locally. Think nationally, act locally. Consult with 4 stakeholders: local governments, state governments, communities, and the private sector. Consult with them in a spirit of cooperation. Unfortunately, this spirit of consultation is antithetical to your thinking, sir. Not yours, but theirs. Because they know everything about every subject. Sir, my second suggestion: stop this, at least after effect of 4-5-6. Stop these grand announcements. International Solar Alliance, One Sun, One World. These are all big announcements, but zero action. Sir, let me give you only one example. This is PM Kusum. It's a decentralized program for small farmers, Kusum. Through you, sir, I asked the minister, announced in 2019, this program for 10,000 megawatts in this ministry, what have they achieved? Of the target, 10% no, 5% no. Target they've achieved is below 3%. Same problem, sir, with the green hydrogen mission. Big announcements. Our suggestion to you is reduce dependency on these countries, China, Thailand, and Vietnam. Discuss and come up with policy decisions. You're not running the Gujarat Gymkhana. You're running the nation of India. Yes. Sir, these are our constructive suggestions. We want this government to come back sometime here to discuss home and defense. If not this session, come in the next session.
Yes.
And, sir, if you don't want to discuss, no problem. We will discuss home. We will discuss defense when we are sitting there next year and you will be here next year.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.